What's going on, guys? Raider6604 here, and I found this cool new game. I usually don't review smartphone games, but this is like literally one of the most revolutionary games I've ever seen. It's called Pokemon Go, and basically what you do in this game, as you see, I'm catching a Zubat right now. Basically what you do is that you go around the area that you live in, and various Pokemon will spawn in depending on like your location. For example, I live in a very tree-like environment, so I saw like a lot of grass-type Pokemons. If you live near a volcano, you might see like a lot of fire-type Pokemons and stuff like that. I wanted to see some water-type Pokemons because I did walk by some streams, but unfortunately I didn't see any. But yeah, I just think this is a really cool game because I've never actually seen anything like it. Like, I've never seen a game where you had like virtual reality and Pokemon were like in the real world. I mean, it's crazy. I'm living my childhood dream. Right now I'm walking towards some Pokestops, and it's funny, it's actually my local church. I don't even go there, but like, I gotta get the Pokemon, you know? That's the only reason I'll ever go to church. So this is really sketchy what's about to happen right here, though. Just wait for it. Okay, so basically what happens here is that I encountered a Weedle. It's a pretty common Pokemon, and you might be wondering why I'm facing the ground here, right? Oh yeah, right here I turn on the camera, and you might be wondering why I face the ground. And the reason is that 100 meters in front of me, there's a cop car parked on the side of the road. And it was the shadiest thing, because like, I don't know what he was doing, and like, I'm brown, I'm not trying to get shot, you know. Okay, I'm kidding. You know, most cops are good. Most, you know, some are bad, but most are good, alright? Let's chill. But, you know, I caught a Weedle, the most common Pokemon, and like, you know, I was kind of scared there because I've heard cops of coming up to Pokemon players and asking them what the hell they're doing. Luckily, he didn't come up to me. So I went into the entrance to the church to appear less sketchy, and this is what's called a Pokestop. I just want you guys to look at what's happening here. So I'm trying to figure out how to do this. Turns out you have to spin the circle. Yeah, I just found that out like in 1 or 2 seconds, and basically what happens when you spin the circle is that you can get a lot of items. I only got 4 Pokeballs in this, but sometimes you get eggs and stuff, and I don't know. It's just really cool because I live like right by 3 Pokestops, and like, you know, I'm gonna go there every day now. Just pick up my daily Pokeballs, you know, so I never run out because I use a lot of Pokeballs. It should also be noted that you can only go to a Pokestop every 5 minutes because they're not going to let you boost for it and stuff like that. Now here I just happen to have a chance encounter with like a bunny Pokemon or something. I'm not sure. I'm going to assume it's grass because I was in grass at the time. And I don't know, this is so trippy, dude. Like, this is the future. I am literally like catching Pokemon on the sidewalk of a business district. Like, this is crazy. I can't wait for augmented reality to just be implemented into more and more everyday things. I think it's going to be really cool. Now, there is one major problem with this game that's affecting a lot of people, and it's that if you live in like a rural area or like the middle of nowhere, then it's really difficult to find Pokestops or gyms and stuff like that. Like, they're miles and miles away. You have to drive there. Luckily, we live in the suburbs. I live in the suburbs, and dude, look at the top. Look how many Pokestops are there. I think that's because there's like a public park there for dinosaurs or something, and like, oh, it's just amazing. There's like 4 Pokestops there, so like, if you went there for a few hours, you could get so many Pokeballs instead of enjoying dinosaurs. It's crazy, dude. Alright, now here I walked like a minute or 2 down my road, and I'm not gonna lie, man, I was doing some shady shit here. I'm lucky that this was a Saturday and not like a weekday, because I don't know, I'd probably get some weird looks. Luckily no one was there. It was like another business building, and I was like, instead of taking the roadway to walk, I was like going down a hill, and I don't know, I just look so weird doing it, and luckily no one saw me, but you know, I gotta do what I gotta do to get these Pokemon, alright? Gotta catch them all, that's what we gotta do. Alright, so here I'm trying to catch another Zubat for that XP. Please ignore my horrible Pokeball throwing skills. I wasted like 10 or 15 on this one Pokemon, alright? I know I'm bad, but I have Pokestops near me, so it's all good. But I don't know how I get myself in this situation, because, you know, how I said that like you have to be careful where you're pointing your camera, or people might think you're taking a picture of them. Yeah, that kind of happened right here, and I probably should have mentioned this, but my math teacher / cross-country coach lives like right by me, and he also happened to be on the sidewalk at the same time, and I think he thought I was taking a picture of him, but really I was just trying to catch a Zubat. And like, here's the conversation we had.
What? Like 3 miles. 3 miles. I'm not running right now. I'm coming. Oh, I thought you were going outside.
Alright, I'm sorry if it was really hard to hear me in that last clip. I didn't remember the conversation that well either, so I just had to fill in the blanks, you know. Anyways, after that encounter, I made my way to finish my hour-long journey, you know, go to the last Pokestop, get maybe some Pokeballs, hopefully an egg, and guess what? I got an egg, you know. And basically the way these eggs work is that if you like walk or run a certain amount of distance, the eggs will eventually hatch and a Pokemon will come out. It'll be completely random, I think. And I had to walk or run 5 kilometers for this, and I actually did go on a 5-kilometer run later that day, but I forgot to bring my phone, so it was all for nothing, you know? Like, I'm already hearing these things about people dropping these lure, I don't know how to pronounce it, L-U-R-E-S, lures, and they're dropping them at the Pokestops, and basically they attract like a bunch of items at the Pokestops, and they also attract a bunch of people to go there because they see that on their game and they want to get those items as well. I don't know, I think this is like a revolutionary game. The company that made this game already made a game quite like this, but it doesn't have nearly the player base this game has, and I don't know. There is a very bright future for this game, and I'm definitely going to make more videos on it in the future, and I'm excited, and I just can't wait for the future of this game. I want to be a Pokemon master, and hopefully I will be able to achieve that. Alright, if you guys have made it this far, please slap a like on the video, and I promise, if I get 1,000 likes, I'm doing a massive giveaway to each and every person who liked the video. I am giving away this snow globe, and it may not seem obvious because it's not, but trust me, there is a hidden Pokemon in this, and if you like the video, well, you will get this legendary Pokemon. So yeah, thank you guys for watching, and don't forget, if you want your legendary Pokemon, you know what to do.